Hello and welcome to another online tutorial video here in the knowledge base on photosolutionsmarket.com. My name is Shaun DeMint with Spotlight Photographics, and today we're going to be talking about the Cinema Series Fire Sky design. This has to be probably one of the most popular designs of the Cinema Series, and it is so easy to work with. What we're going to do today is take these images out and we're going to simply put in this guy right here. Totally different colors, so we're going to change the colors up, and it's very simple. So first we want to do is get our image prepped. He's shot on green screen, so I am going to use my easy green screen. And if you're not using easy green screen for your green screen photos, you definitely want to check this out. They have a free tutorial, not tutorial, but a free trial, and I'm telling you, once you see how easy this program is for green screen, you definitely want to grab it. It also comes, you can also get the Chroma Key Lab if you're doing batch processing on this. You definitely want to get Chroma Key Lab as well. But for this, we're just doing one-offs, so I don't need to batch this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and hit apply because look how perfect that was. No problems whatsoever on the first run. Now if I was using hair and stuff, maybe I would do some adjustments, but this guy right out of the box, perfect. So the best part is even if I needed to come in and make some changes after I've applied them, unlike other programs, I can come in and adjust the mask because it is non-destructive. So at this point, all we need to do is go ahead and merge him all together, and now I'm going to make him look all grungy. And what I do with that is use Topaz Labs Adjust. Topaz Labs Adjust, and then we're going to use the Pop 2 under the HDR collection. You can really use anything you want. This is the one that I like the best. And then all I need to do is come over to details and then bring my detail boost up. And the more you add, the more grungier he gets. Go ahead and hit OK. Now you don't want to do this before you extract him because you don't want it to do this effect to the green screen. You want a clean green screen, and this would grunge up the green screen. So that's why we do this second. So at this point he's ready to go in the template, so let's head over to the template. First thing you want to do is locate the image that you're going to replace first. So for example, this is this layer here. We're going to go ahead and hit delete. And without clicking on anything else on that layer, we're going to drag and drop this guy in directly into the poster. Now all we need to do is size him to be where we want him to be. So let's go ahead and put him right here like this. Maybe tilt him a little bit. And we're done with that guy. Alright, so now we need to replace the back player. Now you'll notice that there is a blending mode that's been applied to the back player, plus he's also in black and white. So we're going to be doing both of those items as well. But what we don't want to do first, before we take this player out, is copy our layer style by right-clicking and saying copy layer style. This will copy the screen method in which this guy was back here with. So now we've done that, we can go ahead and hit delete and bring in our player once again. And now what we're going to do is go ahead and make him black and white. Control Shift U or desaturate up in your menu, and we'll bring him up to fill that area. Just like that. Now you notice that this does not have the look that the other one did, and that's because of the overlay. A lot of people bring a picture in and go, how in the world did I get it to look like the other one? Well, that's why we copied the layer style earlier. So all we need to do now is come over here, right click, say paste layer style, and watch the magic. Boom, he's now exactly the way he's supposed to be. Now what we're going to do is change our colors. Okay, so all we need to do this is come over here to our hue and saturation, double click on this, and change this over to be whatever color we want it to be. So we want it to be red, maybe darkened a little bit. There we go. That's simple. And now to change the text, it's simply using the text tool, just like any other program with a text tool, and we can now change his name to be what we want it to be. And that works with all the other text layers as well. So I'm not going to bore you with that because those are all the same method. At this point, I do want to point out one of the things that is my biggest question is why in the world, if I'm going to be printing this as a banner, is the canvas size 20 by 30 at 300? Here is the fact. If you haven't watched this part before, you can probably stop watching, but a 20 by 30 at 300 dpi is the same as a 4 foot by 6 foot at 100 dpi, which is what most banner printers want your dpi to be, is 100 dpi. Because of the large format printers do not handle sizes that big. Now here's the best part about it. You don't have to do anything to this template when you save it if you are printing it as a 4 foot by 6 foot banner, or any banner for that matter, depending on what your size is. As long as you leave it at 300 dpi and you're playing around with the same dimensions, it's going to work, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to flatten this down so that you can see, and then I'm going to go ahead and make a new file, and let's make this the 48 by 72 at 100 dpi that most banner printers recommend, and let's go ahead and just drag and drop this over. Again, I'm dragging and dropping over a 20 by 30 at 300 dpi on a canvas that's 4 foot by 6 foot. Okay, most people think you can't do this, but here's what happens. It's bigger. Okay, so it's that simple. You don't need to change your canvas on the original template if you're printing as a banner. All you need to do is save as a JPEG and submit it to your lab. That simple. There's no need to adjust this template. There's no need to do anything. It is actually bigger than a 4 foot by 6 foot at 72 dpi, even though the canvas size says differently. But there we go. No need to resize, no need to change the template. Just save it as a JPEG, submit it to your banner printer, and you'll be good to go. Again, this was the Fire Sky template, probably one of the most popular ones. You can see a link for this in the show notes, along with a link for Topaz, Adjust, and also Easy Green Screen. Thanks again for stopping by for another tutorial video. I'm Shaun DeMint with Photo Solutions Market and Spotlight Photographics. This was a Cinema Series template tutorial. Have a great day.